What's going on, people? Happy New Year. I already said Merry Christmas the last one. I said Happy New Year in the last one.
I mean, yeah.
Or whatever it is. 2021. It's the Fhumly podcast. It's the first podcast of the year.
What's up?
Boo, boo, boo.
Yay. What's up?
It's just...
What, are you okay?
You right there, bro?
Sensei Wiki here. Obviously, main Don Dada. You get me? No, I'm joking. It's way too wavy. Sensei Wiki.
We got QM, aka question mark, aka
Hooks.
There we go. We got
Crazy Luke.
Crazy Luke.
Fan favorite.
Fan
Just
favorite,
saying
isn't it?
Fan favorite.
Oh, and it's your boy, the Prince of Pissing People Off, Ethan Defoe. Come on. We got cameraman Alex in the building as well.
Done no.
Can't see him, but he's hearing it. So
Background settings.
rise up a glass for cameraman Alex.
Doing the most.
First and foremost, happy belated birthday, Crazy Luke.
Thank you very much.
Come on.
And,
I just feel older and more in pain and more vulnerable.
I
Much
didn't
more
have a ring
vulnerable.
to your body, fam.
Yeah, fam.
But happy New Year, guys. How's everyone been? Everyone cool? Everyone
I mean,
well?
yeah. I mean, it's pretty okay. I mean, do we want to get into it right now? I never thought I'd see an insurrection in my lifetime. I genuinely never thought. I never thought I'd see this kind of shit happen in my lifetime. I've been alive longer than you guys as well. Not that much longer.
I was excited when I saw what was happening. I don't know if we were talking about the same thing. We're talking about the capital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd see that in my lifetime.
Olympus has fallen.
Fam, it was crazy.
White privilege at its finest.
Yeah.
I saw a footage of it because I was watching it on the news, and after I saw footage as they were approaching the White House,
Yeah.
and I thought to myself, if BLM didn't get nowhere near this close.
They had black ops.
They had tear
Fully
gas, everything going up. They had snipers, brother.
Yeah, of course.
Snipers planted on the rooftop,
Yep.
fam, for a protest about human rights.
You got to remember, they don't see it that way, though. I mean, a lot of people will actually say that BLM is like some kind of subversive Marxist kind of organization that's come in to destroy Western society.
Like, they will say that, yeah. But the realist is, yeah, the people that are actually going to protest, like the large majority of people that are going to protest, don't know about this political push of BLM. They're just going there because, by the way, bro, why is man's knee on man's neck?
I mean, true. I don't dispute that whatsoever.
Right.
Like, there's so many just normal people from all different walks of life, protesting this BLM thing. It's not just black people.
It's not just black people
with their fists raised up and
everybody
panther hoodies on. Like, it's not like.
Although it would be cool if it were that as well.
I mean,
that'd be absolutely fine as well.
Gully, yeah.
I mean, you've got a right to assembly in America, right? That's a First Amendment right.
Yeah, but yeah,
I mean,
it's literally bare people. Like, if you got bare people from different
backgrounds
and everything, all fighting for the same thing, then listen to the people. Clearly,
yeah.
It's an issue that everyone wants to address, in it. And if you're a part of the minority that doesn't want to address it, then allow it. Like,
You've got to kind of reevaluate your position here and why you're so
why is
against
everyone saying something and you can't understand it? I don't understand.
Well, I mean, it's lots of different things, right? And we'll talk about that when we get to the white privilege conversation, right? But like the capital stuff, right?
We saw white thugs. Yeah, let's use the word in it. We saw thugs.
Terrorists.
I mean, they are definitionally like domestic terrorists.
Domestic
terrorists.
terrorists.
The capital, innit? We saw them. We saw them. They climbing the wall.
Yeah.
Scaling the walls.
Like this was Game of Thrones, and they're trying to break into the.
This was like the first episode of my flipping Designated Survivor shit.
I know.
Exactly.
Bro, was sitting in the brother's chair.
Yeah.
Feet up.
Bro, if any of them...
I didn't make it into the...
What, the inner sanctum?
Yeah.
The Oval Office.
They had to. They actually. No, Oval Office is not.
Building,
It's the White House. Oval Office is White House. We're talking about the
Capital,
Capitol.
Capitol, I was about to say.
Capitol, right? But they did have to evacuate. They had to leave.
I see there was
sensitive documents got stolen.
Yeah, I see one guy had a picture of woman's business. A picture of it.
You know, some guy stole some lady's shoes.
Stole shoes.
Yeah, there's some. So someone stole the podium. Someone stole a bunch of sensitive documents, a bunch of laptops and stuff. Someone actually stole a woman's shoes. I don't know why he stole her shoes.
Because they're terrorists and they're nasty men.
Nasty
Perverts. Why are you stealing someone's shoe for? And I know what smacked it?
Mm-hmm.
They did all of this bareface.
Yeah.
Bareface.
No.
Bareface.
Yeah.
The
Bareface.
audacity.
Took the picture with the sensitive document. Bareface.
But they dressed up.
Yep.
They dressed up. It was like Halloween for them, bro.
They got to remember, these guys are anti-mask, right? So it makes sense.
Right. Fam, but you know what? The fact that they felt so free up
to do that.
You know why, yeah? Because you got that dickhead, their leader, Mr. Orange Skin, bro. He antagonized. Remember when Biden won and they were doing the little mini riot thing, and there's a video of Donald Trump in his limo. Yeah. He's outside the window and he's like, yeah. Yeah. He's like, bruv, he's a nutter.
Man's pumping up. You got to remember, this guy's got a background in pro wrestling as well. So
this
like,
country,
that
country is a
shambles as well.
It's like the Truman Show.
No, it really is. I mean, America is
an
quite
experiment.
crazy. Yeah.
Bro, it's fully a social experiment. Like, to me, the thing that was, like, the whole scenario is super mind-boggling, isn't it? Because it's not even too far away from when the BLM protests happened, innit?
Yeah.
And no. I mean, this is happening almost within the exact same time frame.
Yeah, the exact same time. And it's like, you kind of set a standard on how to deal with these things, innit? Whether how you dealt with it is the right or wrong way. You set the standard of how you deal with these things, innit? And then you see, arguably, some may say the same, some may say worse situation happen. And, bro, I'm seeing the SWAT team helping some of them walk down the steps.
There was, in fact, there was like, 2 police officers, I think, who've been suspended because they were basically ushering them through the whole thing as well.
Wow.
I think the worst thing is, the crazy thing for me is that this is, in fact, going to be something. I think people don't really recognize how much of an historical event this is. This kind of thing happening in a Western country, like, it's completely, absolutely unheard of. China and Russia will undoubtedly be showing this to people for years to come and say, by the way,
dance a yard before you dance abroad, fam.
This is the thing. They're going to be saying, this is the reason that we don't let you guys vote, because you guys will do this shit and it will tear our glorious country apart.
Exactly.
That's the kind of shit. So it's like all of these people who like talking about, man, like they're like, we got to take all this is the freedom of democracy. Like, these guys have actually probably made like fascist dictatorship countries. Right?
Yes, so more empowered.
Yeah, exactly, man. Like, because why have all the mishiga? Why have all the hassle of people breaking into like places and trying to subvert?
Yeah, now their message is, I'd rather unify you under an iron fist.
Yeah, exactly. Than have you like argue about this stuff, fam. Like,
then have you guys polarize and bicker over democracy. Like.
Exactly, fam. It's crazy. It's so worrying.
It's you know what's mad? Because when this shit happens in other countries, that's when the Americans come and start intervening.
Yeah, that's the thing. I had someone say, like, this year...
Like, wait, hold on. You man have been slewing countries like Mali and all these other countries you man just want to put your business in. Yeah. But now you got the same thing going in your big house.
Yeah, exactly.
Your big house.
It's bad.
Nonsense, fam.
It's crazy.
Absolute nonsense.
Like, actually...
They push me out and tase me.
No, yeah. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
and what, 1 death?
Four deaths, one because of 5 deaths. Okay, so 1 police officer died. I think that's separate. So 3 people who died because of medical complications. I don't know what that necessarily entails. One woman who got shot in the chest.
So they bust a shot.
They bust a shot.
A shot.
What?
So she was part of a group that was trying to breach a
I mean, we've seen the footage, right? Yeah. I mean, like, she's like breaking through a window and like trying to poke through a window, and she's got a gun trained on. Gun trained at that window. So like,
she got clapped in the neck like a man.
Is that when the
man
images of when they
bare
got
shaky when he does like. Yeah, man's hand bare shaky as he's pointing that gun. By the way, like,
bro, he's like, oh shit, man! If I shoot this woman, I'm a traitor to my people.
Nah.
That's what he was
but this is the thing, right? I think that because we're going to go into the white privilege conversation in a bit as well. We should recognize that. I mean, even the Conservative parties have decried this. Even the Conservative parties.
I see that they're trying to do a second impeachment for him as well.
No, I think aren't they continuing impeachment proceedings that originally happened?
Maybe they're trying to do that. They just want to impeach him, innit? They don't want him ever. Because
I think
Donald Trump has the idea that he's going to try and run again in 7...
No, I think it needs to be impeached. I think it actually has to be the case where he gets impeached.
Yeah.
I think it's too dangerous to not let him be impeached.
Bro, he just brings chaos.
Well, I think the president needs to be set, right? I mean, like, he got on Twitter and said, yo, fuck up the base. Like, fuck up the base, me guys.
Not in those exact words.
No, I mean, like, it's basically what he said, right? It's basically all he's been saying. Like, they've stolen from you. They've stolen from you the vote and everything. I won and everything. You got to go down there and you got to show them Show them we won't take this. It's Bane from Batman, fam.
Because
got to fuck up Gotham for me. Wait, what was that?
By the way, isn't that why Thing got probably part of the reason why Malcolm X got assassinated? No.
Wait, what? I mean, this is
and even Martin Luther King, because obviously these men are empowering people, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? And obviously, when they empower people, they get assassinated, but this guy is still allowed to, free reign. And I think that ties
about
into
a really weird kind of like where the responsibility lies and everything.
I think in this day and age, assassinations of people of that caliber is.
That's difficult. I mean, Trump's had an assassination attempt already. Remember? Is it? Yeah, don't you remember that autistic kid from way back when?
There was a guy from the UK who actually tried to fly to America to try and kill him.
He's had a couple assassination attempts. Yeah, he got caught.
Who was he telling his business to?
I don't know who he's telling his business to.
Who he's telling his business to? By the way, I'm going to go fly to the States to go assassinate the president. Why are you telling your business to someone?
Well, you got caught, innit?
But what happened? Look, I know this is.
I don't know, but you just got to realise it's just 2021, but 2020. We're in the time of our life where you can't just do things like that anymore. Because there's so much surveillance, so much data that they have on you, bruv.
The data and surveillance is through the roof.
Yeah, fully.
Like again, I watched this documentary where like a murder happened, and they managed to track him down. Like they literally camera by camera for like 3 miles.
Yeah,
caught him off a bodega CCTV, then caught him off a ATM, then caught him off. No, I'm like, bro, you can't go anywhere. Then caught him off I guess what they call Project Estate. I'm like, bro, it's mad. You can't do nothing.
Do you remember that competition they had in London? There was a competition that was like that. How long can you go off the grid in London?
Oh, that was
the TV show
in London.
The
TV shows in the UK.
Yeah.
So you get to do hunted around the UK.
Yeah.
And they get to hunt you with the power of the police and everything.
I think they wouldn't catch me, to be honest.
I mean, I know that you would get caught in that 15 minutes.
No,
fam, you don't leave your yard unless it's an Uber, fam.
No,
like, you wouldn't get caught,
I wouldn't get caught, fam. I wouldn't get caught.
You're going to get caught.
Because I would go where they wouldn't expect me to go, innit?
And where's that? Do you know that they start getting people to snitch on you on that show?
But who am I talking to?
They tell the TV, they announce on TV, if you catch any of these people, it will have information that leads to us capturing them. You get 5 bills.
But who am I communicating with?
What do you mean you're communicating? You walk somewhere, you go get food, you go to sleep somewhere.
Have you seen this?
I'm not going there all bait faced, bro. Like what?
So what? You're gonna go ballied up?
But all 7 foot whatever of you is gonna blend in, yeah.
On the hood and the hat, bro. You get me?
No one's gonna recognize you with the camera crew following behind you.
No one.
I'm so done, fam.
No one in my area really.
You have a camera crew with you.
Again, with all 7 foot of you.
Remember, this is Channel 4 high production.
Yeah, I have a camera crew with me. That's cool. I'll be like, yo, cameraman, come quick, jump in the whip, let's go. Let's go somewhere. It's fine.
You're bugging. Anyway, back to the capital.
They did a coup.
No, okay, so this is another important thing. Like, I agree with the definition of coup, but the impeachment proceedings is classed it as an insurrection. It's one of the extra things added to the impeachment thing is the insurrection stuff, right? Do you guys feel like it was a coup? I feel like it was a coup, but I feel like there are lots of things.
The definition of a coup.
So, coup is like effectively seizure of power from a governing body in order to enact or enact another government in its place.
What they're calling it?
Insurrection.
And that is.
So insurrection is basically like a violent protest against the authority in power currently, right?
I think it's the latter.
So here's the thing, right? I feel like it was a coup. I definitely feel like it was a coup. I definitely feel if it was the kind of situation where if it was let to go to its like zenith point, they would say, because another thing that's very important is they were trying to the ballots.
Yeah,
were
they were trying to take
there.
the ballots, and someone grabbed the ballots before they could actually get to them.
Yeah. So and that would be like,
technically,
that would be destroying like the evidence of the election in order to make sure, well, like, you know, we can't really try and make any kind of transition here, right? So I feel that that's an important thing.
But I don't feel like they're smart enough for it to be a coup.
No, that's what.
So technically, that's what I was going to say. Technically, their acts were they were acting as a coup in ways of a coup, innit?
Yeah.
But the way everyone else sees it is because they're so stupid in the way they did it.
Yeah.
They're saying it's an insurgents or
So
whatever.
insurrection.
Insurrection.
Yeah.
They're saying it's an insurrection because these people couldn't. If these men succeeded, yeah, bruvs. What are all these CIA and all these FBI agencies? Who are they beefing? What terrorists are you beefing? If
You can't even be.
if Hillbilly Joe can walk up in your damn yard.
I mean, yeah. It's crazy.
Bro, they can find Saddam Hussein in a hole in some next country, but they can't stop the Billy and Bob from running up on the Capitol.
But that's a weird thing as well, because it was like very, very publicly announced that they were going to hold this protest. And not only that, it was also very, very publicly announced that he told them to go down to the Capitol. Like, I don't understand. It's been called one of the worst security things in like American history.
Like,
It was.
in my opinion, it doesn't matter where you are. If someone is running up on your building with straps, you fight them.
I mean, yeah, this is crazy. They found 12 guns and they actually found a
An
bomb.
explosive, yeah.
Yeah.
I think one of them leave an explosive in the actual building or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I can't remember the
I don't know if it was, I
circumstances.
think it was the explosive found outside the building.
I did hear though that Donald Trump's bodies, his people, them,
Yeah.
they made a law for. See, when they did the Black Lives Matter protest before, there were certain laws they've added. So if it happens
Executive
again,
order.
you'll get executive order that you'll get like a harsher crime.
Yeah, really.
And now Billy and Bob are getting the same thing. See how the table just spin back around? That
Well, there you go.
you thought you were laughing. Look at you now. Now they're probably.
Really? Did they? What was the law that they put? Because that's like
I'll try and find
almost entirely in conflict with like the First Amendment.
Bro,
That's like crazy.
I'll see after this. I'll try and link it. And I'll link it to you. I did see
Okay,
it.
interesting.
But yeah, like I said, man, it's again, America is one giant social experiment.
Yeah, fully.
I'll be real. If I was a black brother and I was living in the States, after seeing that, I'd just leave.
Yeah, but I mean, you gotta remember, you're still
Honestly,
alive
I
there,
just
man.
leave.
Like, you can't just leave.
Like, I'd be like to my people, like, okay, cool.
And leave and go
Right.
where?
No, I need to see how this plays out. That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
No, I'd leave.
When does Biden come into power?
Next week.
Yeah, next week.
Okay, so it's like okay, cool.
Hopefully, it legalizes weed on the federal level. States can do what they want, but yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know if I really rate Biden, to be honest.
Yeah.
No, I mean, this is the other thing,
I
right?
think we're just
Biden's just more of the same.
Yeah.
He's just better than the last guy.
I think exactly. He's just better than the last guy, but is he a good person? Is he going to be good?
Yeah.
I mean, I was watching a few videos and people were talking about like anyone who has to like use your race as a card for you to vote for them.
You're not black if you don't vote for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like, you're using some weird like what is like. Don't tell me all this nonsense. Tell me why I should vote for you. Really, like actually tell me what you're gonna do for the communities. Oh, what laws or what legislations have you signed your name up to in the past?
Yeah,
Which has helped my community.
Yeah.
What, none? What you've pushed for harsher punishments? Well, who am I really voting for here?
Yeah.
Even
Like,
the vice
how am I
president as
choosing
well.
between two devils?
Oh, what,
I
Kamala
don't
Harris?
understand.
She done been putting black brothers in jail as like one of her main things. Like,
I mean, yeah. I mean, Kamala Harris is an interesting one. I mean, I definitely. Again, Biden's just more of the same. He's better than the last guy, right? I don't think he's really even that much of a liberal choice and everything. Kamala Harris. Yeah, I mean, he should put a bunch of black people in jail as well. Like, she's not good.
she's gone out of
Her
her
and
way
Biden
to.
didn't even rate each other.
No,
like,
they don't.
years
Beforehand.
before.
But you got to remember that, like, you know, politics make strange
And
bedfellows,
I think that was
right?
like
That's
one
like
of
the
his.
phrase.
Cause you know what's mad? See Kamala Harris. I used to see her on the Breakfast Club. Like she was the fourth member.
Really?
Like if you go on she was always on this show. And I remember I listened to her first interview, and I was like, huh? This doesn't even. Why is she here? And then I just used to always see her just appear.
Probably political real, man.
Yeah,
Getting
one
clout.
of those. But this was like from like 2019, 2018, back from like 2018.
Yeah.
She's always been there.
Really?
I used to think, why is she here?
Like,
Try to secure the black vote
Exactly.
from early.
That,
Yeah.
fam.
From
Exactly that.
early, they was like, why do you think Hillary Clinton went on?
Remember?
Breakfast
Oh
Club?
my God! Remember that? What you always carry in your handbag? Hot sauce.
Yeah,
That
I carry
was
hot
so
sauce, like-
patronizing. That was
Yeah,
worse.
yeah.
Like, they all-
That
like-
was so
like what we
bad,
meant to do?
man.
Go, yeah, this is the one I'm gonna vote for. She carries hot sauce.
Call the
like-
super predators, you know? You
Fam.
remember? That's some of the phrase super predators come from.
Yeah.
These super predators. Like, fam, you can look her up saying that, fam. Hillary Clinton's never loved black people. She was the worst Democratic voice ever, fam. She ran against Obama. Nah, man, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off.
And then it's again, with her one, 4 years ago, it was like...
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, to be honest, she would have been undoubtedly better than Trump, but still, like, she's still bad. Yeah, what? Are you kidding me?
The thing about Trump is, like, he's a dickhead, isn't it?
He gave
like,
a voice to these arseholes.
He's a dickhead, isn't it?
Yeah, no,
like,
I think
what he stands for, he's a dickhead, isn't it? But the one thing that he did was fix the economy. Like, he made the economy better.
No, I always hate this. No, this is not. This is not
better.
true. This is actually not true.
What?
This is not true.
Explain.
Okay. I want you to explain because you have made the claim.
You can't disagree with me and then ask. You have to.
No, what did he do to fix the economy?
The unemployment rate went down.
Okay, what did he do to cause
more
that?
jobs? I don't know, but I don't know.
Then how do you know he did it?
What?
Because the unemployment rate and the GDP of America has been rising steadily underneath like every president since like the 1920s.
But I know under Obama, like unemployment,
it did the same thing.
Was that?
It did the same thing.
Was that like? In the black communities,
it
was
did
like
the same
all-time
thing.
low.
Like what? Okay, what do you mean in the black communities?
I mean, what does in the black communities mean? I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Do you think it went down from Bush, or do you think it went up from Bush?
I think it went up from Bush.
I think it went down.
No, I think it went up.
Okay, you think it went down. Do you know if it went
I mean,
down?
I don't have all the
This is the
statistics
thing
in front of me right now.
So what did Trump do to fix the economy and fix the unemployment?
I told you that he created more jobs.
How did he create more jobs? What legislation did he do? He didn't make businesses. He must have done legislation in order to enact that as president.
All I know is when you're a businessman.
No.
Your
Tell me what the president did to make more jobs.
He doesn't know.
But
That's the thing. This is what people always say because there's a trend here.
Okay,
right?
so what didn't
that
he
happens.
do then?
Huh?
What didn't he do then?
What can I do? Do you realize that that's a negative? I can't.
I mean, you
prove a
can't
negative.
discredit.
What didn't
But
he
you
do?
can't discredit something, and then
I'm telling you that your correlation and causation. No. I'm telling you that your correlation and causation is wrong. The GDP of America, the unemployment in America, has steadily been rising since like the 1920s, right? Unless you can tell me something that he's done in legislation, law, that has improved that dramatically, then all you're doing is saying a trend has happened in America, and for some reason, I'm saying Trump did it. Obama did it then. George Bush did it then. JFK did it then. Fam, it just doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, the ball's already been rolling.
Yeah, exactly, fam. You got the biggest GDP in the world.
People are just watching the ball roll.
Yeah, exactly. What did he do that drastically changed it from what Obama did? Because it rose under Obama as well, right? It just happened to rise more.
Yeah. Oh, he's Googling.
I think if you need to Google that he's fixed the economy,
then
you didn't really know that you fixed the economy or how he fixed the economy. You just felt like it, right? There's a difference between knowing and feeling something, right?
So, he didn't do that.
Yeah, exactly. Didn't do that.
No, he delivered on promises to cut taxes and regulations and promote activity through more aggressive government spending. There you go. That's one thing that he did to improve the economy.
Right?
Cool. So tell me how he didn't do it.
Wait. So how did that cause the raise in the economy? From what? Because it rose under Obama. Again, I'm telling you, we've got two different things here, right? I'm telling you, the GDP of America has slowly risen from one period of time since another, right?
But you asked me what he did.
Yes.
And I told you what he did.
So I don't think you understand exactly what you just read out there, to be honest.
Yes. I mean, I agree with you on this one, right?
Otherwise, you would be talking more
legislation
about the
what
points,
did he do?
But you're just being very vague, which means that you don't really have a complete understanding of the topic.
Well, considering that none of us
are economists,
there you go. You just have to slightly do the cha-cha slide to the right,
and
that brings us to
white privilege.
White privilege kind of ties into all of this anyway. We literally saw what white privilege is live and direct in 4K. 8K.
In the flesh.
8K. Like again, these people from Mount Caucasus came to the mad thing. 5 deaths. Very low, by the way. Considering if it was anything.
Well, one police officer was killed and 3 people died from medical complications. It was probably done by the mob.
Yeah, because
one
woman
shot,
got trampled to death by the mob.
Yeah.
Oh,
considering
really?
that if this was any minority, the death toll tally would have been mad.
Rat-a-ta-ta-ta.
See when you read the pictures we see on the internet and you got them Black Ops looking man, yeah? They're on the stairs looking like they got the AK on the holster by the hip.
Yes.
Imagine if we stormed that. Imagine if we if we tried
Imagine you stormed that, fam. I'm not trying to do that.
Tried to get close to that. You know what smacks it? I reckon if you had them same officers there, that was on the BLM protest, I reckon them crazy motherfuckers would have still went forward, you know?
Yeah.
I reckon they would have tested their gangster.
Yeah, 100%. You can't do shit. Push their helmet like.
Yeah. It's like remember the EDL protest we had here.
Yeah.
And we got Billy, Bob, and Benjamin punching up officers.
Yeah, I forgot.
Fam, that was mad.
Punching up officers.
So it's happened twice.
Fear no one. They fear nothing because they know their privilege will get them out.
Actually, well, truth be told, in the London riots, you had everybody punching up.
Nah, bro.
Punching up cops.
No, he meant the one that happened in the summer after BLM. Yeah. There was an anti-BLM protest.
Yeah,
what happened to what about the guys who went down to the Churchill statue?
I'm not sure.
Remember those guys went there down to defend the Churchill statue? That was a big thing as well.
I think that was
that's the anti-thing, yeah.
And
that's when they started beating. Yeah,
they did more damage than what the BLM people did. The BLM people did just.
They started throwing cans of beers at everyone, and
the streets,
throwing piss.
The streets,
someone pissed on a memorial, and like people were just going absolutely crazy, defending what they thought was, I don't know, their heritage, but also at the same time vandalizing and degrading it.
Mad.
So
mad thing.
WP.
But what I wanted to talk about as well, was since the last time we spoke, we was in the lockdown. It was like a 1.5 in it because it was like November-ish.
Well, what are we on? We're still on
like
lockdown 3.
Number 3.
Would you really call this? What was number 2? November. Technically, yeah.
I can't remember a time before lockdown now. You know.
We're coming up to a year.
I can't remember.
Now 1 3. The numbers that they're portraying is bonkers. It's all 56,000 cases a day. In London, I see that 800 people are getting admitted to hospital a day. I think it was like that.
Fucking hell.
Bro. Yeah, I really find that hard to believe.
I find that so hard to believe, bro.
800 people a day. Come on, man.
A day, bro.
Apparently, the hospitals are severely.
Bro, that just sounds so mad. Look.
Like I've been North Mid. I don't know where they're putting all these people.
I'm not a COVID denier.
Come on.
By any chance.
They've been running out a lot of like I think wasn't it XL Centre was open up.
Yeah, XL Centre's been turned into
quite a lot of COVID, like rented a lot of COVID spots, but again, that's what it sounds
800
like.
people a day is ridiculous.
That's a massive number, you know.
It's huge.
That is ridiculous.
I can't even imagine 800 people a day needing to go to the hospital.
Exactly. I mean, for one thing,
but not many people are under the ventilator though. So it's 800, but I think that you can go on the Gov website.
Yeah.
It comes with like a live.
I need to go toilet.
Update.
I'll be right back.
It comes with a live update. So again, if this number of 56k looks like it's varying between 40 and 56, I think 56 was the highest. Yeah. But if this continues, bro, everybody and their auntie will eventually have this shit.
Yeah. It's gonna get to a point where
that was gonna happen anyway.
Yeah.
Bro, so
I reckon they're already doing this herd immunity thing they were talking about anyway.
Nah, they're not.
Bro, I've letting every man out at the same time, and bro, Christmas thing was a joke.
No, they did. They probably did actually. Ethan's right.
That was a joke, bro.
Because Boris Johnson's original plan was let everyone catch it while everyone's caught it.
And then the backlash was too mad.
We locked down everything, and everyone was like, "You can't do that. Think of the lives." And now I'm just like, "Do it, man. Do it." I'm so sorry. I don't want to sound insensitive for anyone who's lost anyone, but bro, this half-hearted flexing is not working, bro. This tiptoeing into the deep end and then getting scared and coming back out, bro. Just dive in.
Yeah.
Dive in or just leave the pool, like.
Because you actually, more people will lose life you being half-hearted.
Yeah.
Than you just diving in.
Yeah, because look, I've seen that.
And then the economy suffers as a bypass because of what happens.
Through the roof. But yeah, I think suicide and unemployment is gone through the roof as well, right?
Yeah, and the
mental health and
domestic violence and stuff like that.
Again, you can't cram people up in marriages that are already on its way out.
And the education system.
Oh, bro, these kids are going to be absolutely socially. I don't want to say the R word, but the R word, innit?
It is so many contributing factors that I just think, at this point, allow it. Let the people be people, man. Just everyone do what we need to do to keep safe and secure, but I don't want to be locked down, fam.
Again, we can't like if we when you say the mid February, this will come out mid February, just the weekend of Valentine's Day, I think it was, and then they'll review it after that.
But lockdown restrictions or
just the lockdown? We're on a national lockdown now, tier 4, tier 5, wherever we are, I don't even know. They said every 6 weeks, so 6 weeks from when they did it will be like mid February,
which is what Johnson did the first time.
I know, right? And here we are, a year coming to a year later. And if they do this again,
you gotta remember the Spanish flu was 2 years.
What, lockdown?
Practically.
What? Like, I don't see this being I've seen so many people go out of business.
Yeah, bad people.
So many people.
Well, who are we talking about going out of business specifically?
Well, today.
There's a long pause here, boy.
Sorry, I was trying to think because I said today, but it's not coming out today.
Yeah.
On the week this comes out, Debenhams
part of the high street, though, man. I mean, this could just naturally be
the biggest store. The Oxford Street store has officially closed down.
But they were doing that like beforehand.
Cinemas
is definitely one that I definitely do feel bad for.
WeWork got punched up.
Step into that.
The bar industry,
WeWork got punched up.
The club industry.
Club
Hotel shut down, and that was a successful.
Actually, that was early. That was early. It shut down as well.
Yeah, I mean, like all of the hotel and restaurant and like hospitality industry is definitely going to suffer from it as well. Yeah,
people are like, you got man like Runuk, whatever that dickhead's name is, having the cheek to say, "Oh yeah, people who are creative, it's time to stop being creative. Go and get other jobs." And it's like.
But that's like an asshole thing to say, no matter what the circumstances, right? I mean, you can say that anytime.
How is that helping anyone, right?
Yeah, I know, it's not pragmatic.
Shut up, man. And then he's also like, I think the young people were a contributing factor to the rise of cases when you done fucking eat out to help out, and it's like,
that was like
stupid. Take us out, and then you blame us.
Yeah, no.
Again, I'm saying this herd thing, bro. This herd thing.
What, herd immunity?
Bro, they're doing it without actually doing it, bro.
Well, this is the thing. Not many people have actually adhered to lockdown either, as well. That's like another issue.
There's that. Can you remember the first time we had man all up in Margate Beach and Southend Beach and Brighton Beach?
That was the worst.
Oh yeah, that was mad.
I think people should, listen to the rules and everything. What are you doing on Margate Beach? Well, it's a nice day out. Like, fam, a man's drinking bottle of.
I remember, going for a walk. This is when you were going for a walk. If you saw somebody on the same road as you cross the road,
exactly.
That's when it was scary, and this was a deadly virus. I remember walking by Broadway, and bear in mind, there's like a patch of grass to cross the road and get to where there was this patch of grass was no more than about 100 meters.
Yeah.
It was ram-packed with people.
Yeah.
I'm like, bruv.
100 meters is pretty big though.
No, not really.
When you think about it, like a football field or something.
100 meters is not a football field.
Kind of.
Let's say 50 meters then, innit? But it was ram-packed with people, and I'm like, bruv, all you man on this small piece of island, bro, relax.
Do you know what I think happens, and I can understand it, is alright,
can't control them, just need to beat them.
No, do you know what it is, I'm okay, cool. Me as a person, I've been through this lockdown, and then it just came to a point where it was like, I don't think, like, clearly I've either had it and I'm now not able to get it unless there's a new mutation, or I've been locked away for so long that me leaving the house is not going to cause anyone any harm anyway, because I've been locked away for so long. So if you think about it from that angle, it kind of makes people think, oh shit, I should actually just be able to go out then, because you've been locked away for so long, not being in contact with people for so long, unless you live with other people, but then they've been on lockdown as well.
You have to think about it in the respect of like public transport though, right? Because when you say that you haven't been exposed to like that many people, you're thinking about the people in between, in between the commutes, right? Because you get on a bus, get on a train.
I have not been on a bus in over a year.
I have not been on a bus in over a year,
In over a year?
I haven't been on a bus.
Bus.
What about train?
Bus, not in a while.
Well, I mean, the point still stands, right?
Train, but when I went on the train was empty, fam.
The train is not empty.
No.
When I went on the train.
If I go into the office, I don't go in the office to get there for 9 o'clock. I get to the office to get there for like 11 o'clock. So the trains are very empty.
Yeah.
What is very empty? Are you in a carriage by yourself?
Bro, like, see the new
maybe
trains,
a few people because
See the new trains, the new electronic.
Wait, you're talking about the one that's on the overline, yeah? Overground,
it's
sorry.
like road there. Yeah. Like, I can be on the road, and the next person might be like 8 seats to the left.
Tell you this, when Mum was going to work and everything, ram.
So where does she work?
Ram. I go from.
Oh, when you go to work.
When I go to work and everything.
Said mum.
That's what I thought.
No. My mum don't leave the house. I would not let her leave the house in these circumstances. No, hell no.
You're leaving at like what, prime time rush hour?
I am leaving in prime time rush hour. Yeah.
But what I don't understand.
The problem is the hopscotching, right? Go to work, don't go to work. You need to go work. You need to work from home. If you can't work from home, go to work and everything. Don't use public transport. Use public transport. All of that stuff has fucked up the base because they can't make the very, very simple decision: do we save as many lives as possible, or do we keep the economy running?
Yeah.
Like I would prefer that we save as many lives as possible, but not picking a lane really fucking up the base.
I would prefer
1 foot in, 1 foot out.
We save the economy.
No,
because in the long run that will save more lives.
I preferred.
I mean, if that's the case, people wouldn't have voted Brexit, boy. Like,
yeah.
where are we now?
Originally that we saved as much life as possible because
Yeah.
if we can avoid death, let's avoid it, and let's do the smart thing.
But too far
But
gone.
what I do not like is that we're trying to do both, and we try to do both for so long.
Yeah,
that
we're
now
doing both shit.
Now I don't care. I'm just like, I don't care. Let's save the economy because realistically, I want life to be normal.
Yeah.
I don't want people telling me you can't do X, Y, Z without vaccination and trying to tell me that I need to be vaccinated. No.
Like, so I'm guessing that the majority of you guys are against vaccination.
Yes.
Well, not against vaccination.
I'm
but
against,
you don't want to necessarily
I'm against
take
anything
it, right?
that I do not know the long-term effect of. It's like when people started vaping and then people realize that vaping gives you that weird new disease. And it's like...
Wait, what's the new... No, the weird new disease came because people were selling better counterfeit or bootleg vapes.
I think... I'm not too sure, but it has something to do with... Shit,
Something to do with
the oil in the lungs and everything.
To do with,
You're talking about cobalt lung.
No, it's to do with water in the lungs. No,
What the
I can't remember what it's called, but it does something.
Yeah,
and Dual Labs,
moisture in the lungs.
I think Dual Labs got hit up with some madness as well, and bare people from Dual Labs is like got the because they just lost money. So
no, I mean like the product was killing people.
Yeah,
well,
so it's only
harming people.
It's only after a few years where you ever really discover what the fuck's going on. And that's why I'm like, all right, cool. I'm not just gonna... I understand what it's gonna do, but it's not going to kill me. The percentage of it killing me, I will hold that percentage.
Yeah, you're in a safe position.
Rather than taking something that I don't know what will do to me in 5 years. In 5 years, if everyone is blessed, then I'll be like,
yeah, I'll take it.
This is what I don't understand, yeah?
But if I'm
I mean, it won't be an issue at 5 years.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. If I'm still cool by that time, then bro, I didn't take it and I'm not going to take it. You know what I mean?
I'm taking it. But the thing that confuses me is that we've shut down or attempted to shut down this country 3 times for the 1%.
Yeah. What do you mean for the 1%?
Bro, the survivability rate is like 99%.
It was like 99% or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So right now we're only really focusing on the 1% that are getting dumped.
No, because the thing is, we're not talking only about making sure that people don't die. We're talking about maintaining
the infection rate.
No, not only the infection rate. You need to think about this, right? Hospitals are the main priority here, right? Because we can't let the NHS get overrun, right? So it is that 1%, right? The 1% of 60 million in the hospital at the same time.
Bro,
like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's the yeah. I 100% agree that the austerity, the cuts, all of the shit that's happened to the NHS is terrible, right? And I think that we should try and maintain the NHS as much as possible. Hence, why I think that we should quarantine and take the vaccine, right?
Okay, but let me. There's another one as well. When's our next election?
2 years.
I know it's ridiculous that we've had the Tory government for God knows how long. I don't remember voting for these guys. I don't remember. I swear. So, what is it?
It was a split.
There's a dude who looks like Cameron left, right? Cameron left. They scrambled. We got May, right? Then May did an election against Corbyn, right?
No.
Didn't
she bust out? And
No. I swear she did an election against Corbyn. And then she won that because she called snap election.
Yeah,
and then after that, because bare people were boying off Corbyn, that was on the final thing. And then that bitch dropped out. And we got Boris.
She saw that, this shit is sinking.
She cried. Don't you remember? She was really upset.
No,
100%. Fam, she got that out before COVID, fam. She lucky. She bless her lucky stars on that, boy.
She even said
fam,
that
imagine
the
her
Brexit
now.
deal that we got is worse than the one that she had on the table.
Fam.
So imagine if I don't know what deal she had. Yeah,
She
but
wanted
imagine,
to stay in the fucking
yeah,
EU
she wanted
as
to stay in the
well.
EU. So imagine someone giving you.
Nah,
saying,
it's a mess, fam.
"Oh, how much is this worth to you? A bill? Nah, I'm not having it for a bill. And then you want two bill at least for your thing. Let's get offering you a bill. Nah, you walk away. You saying, you know what? This is an impossible job. They're not moving from a bill. You walk in. Yes. Yeah, I've sold the thing. How much? 50. What? Why are we celebrating this?
Yeah, no, it's a terrible deal.
You know what's mad as well, yeah? We had 2 chances to fix this shit.
We did. Wait, are we talking about the Tory government or are we talking about
Brexit. And then the Tory government.
okay, cool.
So they lied to us twice.
No, I didn't lie to me, fam.
No, but you
I know what you're talking about, the
people
British
from
public.
that
Yeah.
They lied to them.
Look, fam.
And then they got caught out. Nigel, what his name brother was, the one who bust out again.
Farage, yeah.
Man just keep busting out, bro.
Farage.
So he got caught lying, and then we did an election, and we did it again. And it's like, and now, like, my ill business is I got to shut down business because I didn't finish. Bro, you fucking.
That guy with
What
the
do you
eel
think?
was so
Like,
bad,
bro,
right?
And now we just
So
got Bojo.
bad.
He needs to step down.
I mean, he can't at this point.
He's done a horrible job at maintaining this. So unclear.
I don't even want that Keir
can't.
Starmer guy in this place. I don't want the leader of Labour.
Yeah, I mean, he's again another.
I don't. Like, there's no characters anymore. Let the Green Party take over. Let Lib Dems. Like, let's just change the whole.
Man wants to get in the fucking the
change
unknowns, fam.
No, yeah,
Man
just
wants to change up the entire
everything.
thing.
Because clearly the status quo does not work. We've had
But
Labour.
status quo's never worked. It's never been for us,
it's just
fam.
dead.
It's
I
never
I
been
don't
for
think
us.
Labour will ever get in again.
No, I think Labour might get in again.
No,
I don't think
I
they
think
will.
we have a high chance. I
Who
think
was the last Labour? Was it Blair?
Yeah, Blair was the last guy.
I think you're forgetting how much support Boris Johnson is losing.
No,
His own mates are turning
No, but
on. They're snitching.
we need
In
to
Scotland, if Scotland hold a referendum now, 60% of Scottish people want to leave the United Kingdom because
I'm
they
getting my
said
Scottish
they'd
passport as soon as
rather
that happens, fam.
have their own leadership than being dragged through the mud by this dickhead
Not only that, but they'll get to stay in the
in the EU.
the single market as well. So, yeah.
So it's like, bro, you're literally.
We're gonna rebuild Hadrian's Wall and keep all the English and British
Scotland
out.
have
bro.
their own
Mad.
COVID rules as well, right?
Yeah, Nicola Sturgeon's the person who comes up with that stuff because Scotland's obviously a different country.
They can what?
Nicola Sturgeon,
Oh,
the main person up there,
yeah.
because they're a
What's the
different
rates
country.
like that over there?
Fuck knows, but Scotland's an incredibly unhealthy place. So
Now apparently it's mad in Scotland.
it's a really
I
unhealthy
know this
place as
because
well.
of the football in it. Like
Yeah.
it's been talking about it, like it's mad over there, and like football might get.
You gotta remember, like obesity gets higher, like everything gets worse the further north up you go from Scotland as well.
Yeah, like them man eat haggis, so it's weird, isn't it?
No, haggis ain't bad.
No, stop it.
You're bonkers.
What? Haggis ain't bad.
I haven't tried it. I'm not even gonna try it.
Heart's
There
like
needs
this
to be
liver,
something
sheep, both
different
within the same
from-
stomach.
Do you know what? Yeah, at this point, I would actually rather go back to being a monarchy versus having Tory in it.
We are a monarchy.
No, I mean, like,
We've never
but they
stopped being a
actually-
monarchy.
no,
We're a
but they
constitutional
actually-
monarchy.
No, but they're like.
You mean actually have a king
Yeah,
and queen come
yeah,
out,
like,
and then
rule.
like
Yeah,
what? Like
What?
Versus
No,
Tory.
They're
because
insane.
you're just forgetting that the Queen's brother or Queen's cousins are fucking pedophile nonce, fam.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
no,
what-
oh yeah, no, fam. Yeah, no, this is what no, fam.
Don't
I want
want
to get
monarchy.
onto this point, right? Cultural memory, it gone. Fam, people don't remember things like this anymore. Fam, I had to be reminded that a leading official for like the British monarchy was caught on Epstein Island. I forgot about that. Fam, do you know how mad that is? Fam, do you know how mad that is? Fam, a couple 15-year-old girls are saying that he nonced them. That what?
Because
I forgot about
last year
that.
was so much,
Fam,
it was so chaotic.
That's
Yeah, last
crazy.
year was
It was so chaotic. This Epstein.
The Epstein thing got swept on the rug, fam.
No, the FBI's still on
Gone.
Did
them.
FBI
FBI's still on them. Yeah, they're still on them.
Come here.
They're
Come
trying
here,
to
but
extradite
They got his wife, right?
Should we
they?
chat to you quickly?
Yeah, they've been trying to
The
get
monarchy
him.
said no.
Yeah, no, it's like, I'm going to help as much as possible.
Yeah, that's listen, you are going nowhere. As soon as you step in American soil,
It's
yeah,
mad.
you're not coming back.
It's mad. They're gonna stall the whole thing for as long
There's
as.
also weird stuff with the Epstein stuff as well. Do you remember the judge who got... That was mad, actually. So the female judge, someone tried to assassinate her.
Oh yeah. In that,
That was because they were looking into Deutsche Bank because of an account that Epstein had at Deutsche Bank and everything. This disgruntled anti-feminist lawyer apparently went to the yard and he wanted to shoot the judge who was on that case, but they got the son and the husband, right? So let me get this straight. This anti-feminist lawyer has ended up killing 2 men. He's a really shit anti-feminist lawyer for one of the biggest fucking I'd say this now. I say this now. Everybody knows me. Everybody in this room knows I'm not the conspiracy guy. But that stinks, fam. That's mad.
I mean,
fam.
Epstein committed suicide, and they had to move that. They had to move Maxine or Maxwell, whatever her name is. They had to move her around and keep it hidden because they're scared of that she might get suicided. Yeah. Like, I have to say that. I have to say suicide.
No, call it self-delete.
Self-delete.
Because it's what's happening. They're not doing it to themselves. They're getting suicided.
The anti-feminist lawyer killed 2 men. How? Like, that is the shittiest anti-feminist on the planet, fam.
So like, how do you know? You know the judge is a woman, so why are you even killing
her husband and son?
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Like, he dressed up as a UPS worker as well. So that a proper Hitman 47 shit.
Wow.
Like, man went up the front door in this bus shop, fam.
It stinks.
I'm telling you, fam. They need to silence everyone involved because no one's ready for the floodgates about to be open.
But this is the thing, right? If I were Epstein, right, I would have that fucking like, yo, look, I got a bomb on my heart, fam. I die, ice cap melt, fam. Everyone go with me, fam. So I would have like, because you know Julian Assange has got those 3 black boxes. But part of WikiLeaks. Yeah. So this is actually like a really, really good anti.
The one that is in prison here.
Where is he now? I think he's in prison here.
Yeah, and they tried to extradite him, but
they couldn't because of all the thing, right? So he's actually got like 3 black boxes. Anything happens to Julian Assange, right? They open up those boxes, right? If he dies, those boxes get leaked, and then like everyone's like, "What the fuck's in those boxes?"
Is it bad that I want him to die? Like,
it's like if you like because you don't know who's getting fucked over because you don't know what's in those boxes, right? Because those boxes open up. That's Pandora's box.
Is about just if he dies, so he could just die of old age.
No, I mean he could tell people to release the boxes as well. I think, but if he dies, the boxes get released.
He dies in like mysterious ways.
I think he'll probably let it release if he dies. If he dies of old age, anyway. I mean,
exactly. Like, you gonna do matter anymore? You know what I mean? Yeah, but that's the thing, right? That's like the biggest deterrent, right? So that fam, you can't kill Assange because you don't know if you're getting fucked over or not. It's in your interest to keep that motherfucker alive. Same with Epstein, fam.
I would have told
Epstein, and I've got actually like an entire fucking
army of nonsense.
Yeah, exactly, fam. And I'm putting people. I'm putting people with fucking alcohol in rooms with 15-year-olds and cameras, and I don't have this fucking black box if I die.
Trust me,
fam.
Yeah, no, you gotta have.
You gotta have that black box, fam. You trying to kill me? Yeah. Watch what happens. Order 66. You're gone. It's done, fam.
I'll be real, yeah. If I was Epstein, I would have had it patterned in a way where even if you try and put me into prison, I just everything out.
I'd be chilling with Tupac on the island somewhere.
Remember the Russian spy that got crafted here?
Oh yeah. That was the Novacek case. Yeah.
He got stabbed up in it.
Oh no!
He got stabbed up. Yeah.
No, there was the one who got stabbed up the other guy. Thing.
And Theresa May asked the Russian government like,
"Yo, Wagwan.
Wagwan, did it? Was it like, why did you do this?" I didn't tell him did it. He's a snitch, isn't he?
There was 3 cases like that.
That's what, bro, it was stinky.
There was the plutonium dude, right? The plutonium dude, and they poisoned him by putting plutonium in his cup. There was the Novacek dude. It was just like, okay, like you got Novacek in your house. We didn't do it. It's like, are you fucking kidding? How the fuck do you get Novacek in your house, fam? How? How do you walk around your yard and get Novacek, fam? Fam, does that sound like anything that's even produced in the UK, fam? It's got Novacek, fam.
I don't know what that is, fam.
These suiciders, the one that go and say you get... Bro, these men are getting... It's like they don't care.
No, they don't, fam.
It's like they don't even care
how
it looks. As long as the target has been eliminated, fam. That's all they care about.
What are you going to say, though? Like, really, like, fully? Like, an international incident.
You can't prove it. I didn't do it.
Right, that's all they say. Make sure that they can't prove it. That's all you have to do.
They get away with absolutely...
Oh, 100% have had that black box, fam.
Before we get into the Jews, we have to touch upon China here, innit?
What, China in what respect, fam? Because
China had their dick on the table, for far too long.
No. I for one, am happy with my new Chinese overlords, fam. Like, there's no stopping it. Like, pick the win inside, didn't it, man? Fam, they got Mulan. Like, the fam, with, like, every single... Like, you heard about the movie thing, right?
No.
About the black thing?
No. Well, I mean, there's that as well. But that... You know about... So, Chinese guidelines for the length of movies.
It's going to be like an hour and something.
Yeah. So, movies showing in China are going to be a certain length, right?
Yeah.
And they can only be a certain length. What does the film industry do? Okay, China. Wow. That's it. Films are now going to be that length so that they can sell to that market.
Just got their dick on the table.
They're not going to be 2-hour films until maybe after COVID, fam.
So are we saying that there's no more 2-hour films?
No, we're saying that China, the biggest market in the world, has said we're going to only show films of this length in our cinema during COVID and stuff. And the world film industry said, okay. It's cheaper for them anyway. It's the biggest market in the world. You can't avoid it.
But why does China only want films that length?
Because apparently
try to avoid,
people being in the certain area for a certain period of time. I mean, like, to be honest,
and plus
it could just be...
It's better money for them. Because
they
could say that, but they could be thinking, you know what? Shorter movies, more running time, more running movies.
Yeah.
How much more tickets? You know what I mean?
Not only that, but it also, the studios are like, what? We don't have to film for an extra half an hour. Because you got to remember that on the set and everything as well.
It would actually maybe... wouldn't that make it so it's easier for a production company to make profit?
Yeah, it would be as well. But the quality of the art suffers, right? Yeah.
Well, that depends.
Imagine trying to cram in...
I mean,
like, if a 3-hour movie, right, is now being made into, like, an hour and a half.
Yeah, now you've either got to make it into a sequel, which is equally as expensive, or probably more expensive.
With the last the Marvel film, they split it into 2.
Yeah, but it was 3 hours.
So both of those films are 3 hours.
I know, but just have that mindset in it of just
splitting. Their Marvel budget.
Or just make
have a 2-hour movie.
Just write a movie that's an hour and a half long.
Again, you don't. The art doesn't. It's just like, you know, like.
Suffers, but it goes back to what
you're gonna make the Mona Lisa. Just make it a core of the size.
They run everything.
Like what? That doesn't make sense.
I don't know if they make. I don't know. I'm not a movie maker, but I don't think they make movies and say the script has to be an hour and a half. Right? I mean, they write it and then they be like,
yeah, and then they edit it afterwards, right?
Boy, it turned out to be 2 hours. That's a 2-hour movie. That's the best we can do.
Yeah, and then they go into editing as well, and they cut those scenes as well. So,
but you know,
it's as long as it needs to be.
Like, I'll be real, whenever I'm hearing about all this COVID stuff, I don't even hear anything about China.
Bro, they're having kissing festivals in Wuhan.
They're having kissing festivals.
I saw their festivals in the summer. It was popping off over there. They had
pool
parties and everything, fam.
That whatever's happening in China, we don't know about it. Because China doesn't want us to know about it.
Bro, like I said,
China probably doesn't know about it.
That's
China
true,
say jump. The whole world says how.
That's true. So. If anything bad is happening in China, we wouldn't know because...
Fam, they wouldn't know.
All the snitches that tried to tell us about COVID first got suicided.
Exactly, fam. They got Epstein, fam. He's mad.
But I don't say China. I don't want no smoke. I'm just saying, you man are flexing this power a bit too much, fam. You need to relax.
Yeah.
I think with the China thing, we should just go straight into next thing.
What? Freedom.
The freedom, fam.
What's free?
Freedom of speech.
What's free, fam?
What is free?
What is free?
Because, alright, cool. I'm going to say it out here. I do not agree with the removal of Wiley, KE, and Trump off of social media.
Okay.
I do not agree with that.
Okay.
I do not agree with deleting someone's voice from the mainstream presence anymore.
Okay.
Like, that is absolutely wild in my opinion.
I actually forgot that she got removed from...
Yeah, Kate Hopkins got banned.
But Trump
it took ages for her to get banned,
stepped up. He got removed from YouTube as well. So it's like...
Wiley, though.
Yeah, he got that. So it's like, bro, you can't... Right, if you have a different view from someone, like, cool. Yes, he said some stuff, but he didn't say charge and kill everyone. You know what I mean? He wasn't actually doing a mad thing. He was just being a bit of a dickhead, being like, he was just encouraging fools, innit? But you know what I mean? He wasn't absolutely going.
I think you have to define free speech for me because
bonkers.
I've got a completely different opinion of this. I think that
I think everyone should be able to say whatever the fuck they want to say, unless it's actually going to kill that person. Okay. Going still, so unless it's literally aligned with a crime.
Yeah. Okay, so as long as it's not incitement of violence or like...
Bro, if someone told me I cannot stand the black people, I don't care. you can say that. You have the God-given right to not like black people, and you should be able to say, no, it's true. You should be able to say that because not everyone likes everyone, and when you silence people, no matter if they're angry, happy, or sad, it makes.
Do you believe that there are certain forums where one should be allowed to like kind of exercise this right, and certain forums where they shouldn't be allowed to exercise this right?
So with social media, everyone on social media chooses who they tune into. That is why I don't care if you're that type way inclined, because I don't follow you. You don't follow me. You're talking to like-minded people about what you don't and dislike. It's only when people tiptoe into the dark side, you go, oh shit, these men are mad over here. They were always mad. Why are you in a mad circle? Move yourself from there. That's true. If you saw a bunch of crackers shooting up crack in the corner, you're not gonna walk there and start like you're not gonna walk there and trying to change the settings. You're gonna bust out and go, yo, that doesn't look safe. So we're smarter than this as humans, but on social media, like there's bare justice warriors that are just doing, cancel him, delete him. You can't say that, and things that people say that I don't think is super harmful ends up being told it's super harmful, and before they even get to learn the why, they're gone. Like,
so you're talking about cancel culture?
Yeah, like for example,
cancel culture is something separate.
Wiley, for example. He was going off and saying some mad stuff.
He was definitely 100% saying mad stuff.
But in his eyes, it wasn't mad stuff.
Yeah, I mean, no one who's crazy thinks they're crazy.
No, but
I mean that. I'm not saying that Wiley's crazy. I'm just saying that phrase is very much political.
He didn't think, and there's a lot of people that doesn't think that was so mad as how people are making it seem.
No,
people are like, oh, he's anti-Semitic and all this stuff. And I'm thinking, now when that's happening, I'm not gonna lie, it spun me. I'm like, raw, where's the line of anti-Semitism?
It says you don't own Israel. Like that was pretty. You mentioned Israel like in a bunch of his tweets.
I don't care about that. That's heritage bullshit that we don't even know about ourselves. So,
but if it was simply the case where he's upset about his producer and everything and all of that stuff, then the Israel comment wouldn't have been.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, look, delete a man from that. It's stupid. I've heard the BBC say nigger on TV. BBC still airing.
The context of that is very, very different.
I don't care what the context is. They knowingly that you knowingly said something. It doesn't matter if the family says okay, because the family doesn't represent the whole of black people around the world.
No, it's true enough.
That's what I'm trying to say. So we can't just pick and choose what's acceptable these days. Because when we start picking and choosing what's acceptable, people who unknowingly do wrong things are already cut down before they get to learn right. And I don't believe. I
don't know if people necessarily get to learn anything. Yeah.
I agree with what you're saying, but I believe during this current time where people are naturally more active on social media because we're in lockdown, certain men need to be put on pause for a while, innit? Like, I'm not saying permanently remove them from social media, but I'm just saying certain men need to be put on pause, innit? Because look, if I'm a Trump follower and I support Trump, if you remove him from Twitter, I'll find a way to find him, innit? Like, I'll scour the internet trying to find him, innit?
Because now you're gonna be on some flipping deep web website. Now it's getting really deep. Like you have to actually covertly find out and talk about what you're no longer allowed to speak about, and that's when you get these deep-rooted terrorist organizations. Yep. Because now everything.
No. But those deep-rooted terrorist organizations are going to spawn regardless if it's on Twitter.
But now, when you push them away out of the limelight. Now I can't even see what you're up to.
No, I don't think you necessarily encourage them to do that. No, I think if they were going to do that, they were going to do that. You do, right?
Bro. Why did you think the original Illuminati are the original Illuminati because they had to go into secret? No, I'm saying about secrecy. They created a secret society because their thoughts and views were viewed too mad for the modern person. So they had to create a secret society. Now we have secret societies. This is how you create shit.
Yeah, but I mean, if you wanted to make a secret society now, you wouldn't necessarily need to have much justification from any outside source, right? You could just make it.
Yeah, you could. But
I mean, people don't become terrorists because Twitter doesn't let them on. They come because of lots of other things.
You don't know, fam. People shoot up schools for less, fam.
I mean, yeah,
we don't know anymore. The psyche of man is weird.
I don't think there's any problem with what happened with Trump. I mean, the First Amendment's very, very clear. Congress doesn't have the right to censor or stop people from freedom of assembly. Twitter isn't Congress.
Yeah, I know. That's what I don't agree with. Because Twitter, YouTube, all of these guys have too much power to silence you, and they're not even elects.
No, but okay, so if corporation can't control too much. You believe that social media websites have now become so incredibly massive that they have a responsibility to then do that, then that's a completely separate thing as to Right now, they're private enterprises, right? I mean, if I don't want someone to come into my house and call me a nigger, I don't have to let them. I can just close the door. I mean, this is my house.
And you can do that on Twitter.
Yeah, you could just block them.
You can have a private account.
You can
No. So when we're talking about a private account and when we're talking about a service provided by an entity, those two is very separate things in this respect, right? Imagine that the house is Twitter and the person there is saying, hey, people, you can come inside and you can say this and everything, right? I don't want you saying this. I ask you to leave my house, right? It's not my account we're talking about. It's Twitter's account, its server, its service that it provides.
Yeah, but in okay, this is the only scenario where it's cool to block Wiley, Katie, and Trump is if everybody else on your platform that has said something similar block them as well.
No.
Like, you can't pick and choose who you remove via what they say.
First of all, that's what the terms and conditions are. Second of all...
What, so they get to choose who they
based
block,
on the terms and conditions, yeah.
Even though someone could say the exact same identical thing as Wiley, but they won't get removed.
But there's a good chance
they won't get removed.
But that's not through lack of trying.
But here's what I'm saying.
That is literally
and
just
would Trump
have
have got removed from Twitter if he won the election?
If he won the election.
Do you think he would have been removed from Twitter if he won the election?
No, I don't think he would have.
I mean, if you look at that series of events, there wouldn't have been an insurrection. So he wouldn't have been removed.
The thing is, it translates to beyond Twitter. It went to YouTube and stuff. Now, I'm not sure if he's got YouTube videos doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm. No, he's probably been blocked from YouTube as well.
If he does, he has been blocked from YouTube. Yeah. But I'm thinking, if he hasn't done the same thing on YouTube, then you shouldn't block his YouTube as well. That's what I don't agree with. Like, I get that you can. I get you can. Yeah, I get you can violate the terms and conditions on the platform. Yeah, because that's their terms and conditions. Yeah. But if I violate the terms and conditions on Twitter, YouTube shouldn't just be like, alright, cool, you're gone too. Like, what?
I think from a
moral... You're blackballing me from everywhere?
Clause.
Like,
well,
what's going on?
I would say from a moral clause you can do it, but ultimately, I know it's not from a moral clause, it's from an economic one. Yeah, it's 100% economic.
People will be like, bro, I'm not fucking with YouTube because they still got this.
Well, I think of it like, right, it's like, let's say, let's do like a thought experiment, right? Let's say I have a house party and everything, and I want as many people to come to my house party as possible, right? And I get money for all the people who come to my house party. Then I've got one guy at my house party, right? And this guy is a racist, pedophile, drug addict. And he's really, really loud. And everybody notices him, right? And all the people who got business with me go, yeah, I don't really want to do business with you. You've kind of got a racist, pedophile, drug addict in your house party. What am I going to do? I'm going to say, oh, well, I'm losing money here, but I'm going to keep the racist, pedophile, drug addict.
They're not losing money.
What? Yeah, don't you remember the Adpocalypse on YouTube?
Oh yeah, that's
them losing money. That's like
wait.
Right?
That is different. Money. That is different to what's happened on Twitter. Twitter don't lose money by Twitter don't lose or gain anything by keeping Trump there. They just silence people.
I don't know necessarily.
Yeah, they make no more or no. They probably make less money because they get less advertising that can be inclined towards Trump and his followers. Like, you're a Trump guy, you go on his page, it's easier to more target advertising at you because we know the type of person you are.
Yeah, algorithmed.
Whereas in YouTube, I get it, you got ads, and that's why they changed it because people are creating videos and making weird ads.
It was kind of moving more towards the right and everything.
Yeah, and
people were uncomfortable with lots of the ads random.
It doesn't solve the problem though.
What doesn't solve the problem? Well, first of all,
like removing these people from from platforms. Like, the way I see it, is okay. Say that, Say that someone who is anti-Semitic, sees Wiley getting removed from Twitter for anti-Semitism. Yeah, that anti-Semitic person is gonna look at that and be like, okay, that has just justified my views on them, man, because first of all, if anything, it builds up the fire more. It doesn't solve the problem. If anything, it makes it worse. And then on top of that, cool, Kate Hopkins, I agree, because she says a mad thing. She says mad things about Muslims, innit? Mad things, And the thing is, removing her from Twitter doesn't solve the problem because you can remove whatever racist, pedophile, any one of them, terrorists off of Twitter. They're still gonna be that.
Yeah.
So if anything, I think that these Twitter, YouTube, all them, man, they should be using their platforms more so to educate. So actually targeting like
no. I mean, like in
stuff
this
like
situation that we're talking about with these individuals and everything, there's not a lot that you can actually do to change.
Yeah, but they're not the problems. Like Wiley's not the problem. Katie's not the problem. Like Trump's not the problem. The problem is the however many million people behind them that support the same views.
Yeah, exactly. And now the conversation can never be had because everyone that thinks a way you don't like.
No. I mean, the conversation can be had. It just can't be had on Twitter.
Yeah, then where are you gonna have it? In front of these people? Is that the best way to have it?
Yeah, you're gonna get them all on a Zoom call.
Again, like as a private enterprise, they're well within their right to deny service to whoever they want.
But now, I just feel like now we've given so much power to these private enterprises.
No, I mean, I think that's a more important conversation to have and everything. As far as free speech goes, as long as the government doesn't stop you from speaking, that's it.
They're worse than the government.
No, like
they have more power to fuck over your life than the government does.
No, I think we're no.
Social media.
No. I think
they know way too much about me, fam.
This is like
they know way too much about
your algorithm,
me, bro.
right? My algorithm, all of that stuff. That's. I don't think that's here or there. I don't care.
That's secondary. To be honest.
Say again.
That like the whole algorithm. That's secondary.
What do you mean secondary?
Like social media isn't that big a part of my life. If I got banned from Instagram, I would continue life.
Do you know what?
It's a company that own all that bullshit.
It's like Google.
No, but the difference is...
Yeah, I mean, if Google banned me, again, like, go, nigga. Like, I don't care. I'm not a celebrity. Yeah. My bread doesn't come from that stuff. I don't feel bad for any celebrity that loses money from being banned from a platform because they're already rich.
Even with that,
like, it's not thing. It's like, when kids get bullied on the internet. It's like that.
Log off.
I mean, no, not even log off. I think it's terrible. Kids get bullied on the internet and everything, but bro, it's the internet. Like, it's not
I don't even know how you get bullied on the internet, but
I do know how. Come on, guys.
It's like
when you're a teenager, the internet is your life, man.
No,
come on, man, can't act like MSN ain't there.
If someone DMs me and goes, "Go kill yourself."
You play League, so you already you're Teflon, fam. Like, you guys are Teflon. You play League of Legends.
Everyone has been through those environments.
Fam, remember Xbox Live?
Yeah.
No, you remember, like, there's a lot of people that are more sensitive to those type of stuff, innit?
Yeah, that's teenagers. That's their life. You gotta remember, that's their entire
abuse at them. Because we're gamers, yeah.
It's not even that.
It's just second nature, innit?
Exactly, man. Xbox Live. I've been called everything under the sun, fam.
You're used to people just saying crazy, outlandish shit, innit? For the people who don't,
if you're a teenage girl,
blowing mad thing to you, go kill yourself. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this, that, and the next.
That's everybody in your school as well. Because you gotta remember, these islands, they're not like Johnny from 3,000 miles away. That's people in your school taking the piss out of you.
Imagine
online
getting
every day, fam.
And then somebody recording.
Imagine getting digital swirly, fam.
And putting it on the internet. And now you got physically swirly. Now you got digitally swirly.
But America's just mad like that, innit? I don't think that's a case that happens all across the world.
Yeah, I mean,
it does.
Nobody can bully me on a platform where I can press X and then the problem's
big
gone.
man, you know. So
the problem's gone.
Can't. I agree with you.
It doesn't matter if it's me. It doesn't matter if it's me. Anybody.
You grew up in the internet, innit?
No, just press X.
You didn't grow up in the internet.
The
internet is some people's lives, bro.
Just press X.
We saw social dilemma.
But this is we're going.
We saw social dilemma. We saw how much of the internet is impacting the youth today, innit?
What would you guys have or prefer the alternative to what the current state of Google, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter to be? Like, what would your alternative solution be? Because obviously you guys feel that they're powerful enough to determine that they should no longer be a service, be a right.
I think that for me personally, my only problem with them is the data they collect. Yeah, the data they have on me, the data that they continue harvesting off me.
Yeah.
Is just now getting a bit too much.
I'm not afraid of receipts. I live my life with no fear. That's the thing, man. You guys, fam, if you're not afraid of receipts, then you don't like.
The thing is, the thing about me, is
I'm not scared.
Google collecting data on me, Twitter collecting data on me. I don't know, Samsung, whoever, like, NatWest, anyway. The thing is, I'm just a normal dude, bro. Like,
exactly, fam.
Like, I'm not some criminal, not ex-CIA agent.
I'm fully open up my porn history here and now, fam.
Criminality.
They probably just have my data, but it's like it's probably not even my data that they're really looking at. My data probably
if anything, they're looking at the data to sell to you, and that's just inconvenient.
People, they use your data to manipulate you.
They do,
and that is
a fact.
And
as
that
well.
is why
Right.
that is one reason why I do not agree with this whole data harvesting, bruv. Because you can manipulate people in ways.
This is true.
You're forgetting the reason why the whole world is as polarized as it is now is because we're being manipulated to thinking there's two sides.
And in two different directions as well.
Like,
He's absolutely right. Brexit,
you only think
the
left
Trump
and right
election.
now, yeah.
We've been talking about this in like massive things. We've been doing this for a long time as well. It's just been doing it.
We're
like
more polarized than we've ever been as a society, and it's bare dumb. It's like it's only because social media will show you only Labour stuff, then show the Conservatives only Conservative stuff, to the point where you're in the same bubble. So,
or they'll show you the worst of either side
Exactly.
in order to get this idea that the other side is completely and absolutely bonkers, and then irreconcilable differences between you. This all comes from like Russian kiwi farms and stuff, right?
And remember, other people can target. So
you can get micro-targeted. Yeah,
I can target a video of some mad injustice, social injustice, against black people, and target into an area like Georgia, and make it only shown in Georgia on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. Now I'm literally manipulating the people of Georgia on this video.
Yeah.
I'm targeting them to see this video.
But the thing is,
that's what they do to you and do to us. It's mad.
But the thing is, that's looking at.
That's why I don't take the internet that seriously.
That's one case scenario, isn't it? But there's benefits of that because the same video that you're targeting, you target it to places where you know it will get reception. So it's a positive thing as well. It's not just a negative thing, innit?
No, like, but really we are currently focusing on the impacts of the negatives, like he's mentioned, Brexit and all these weird.
The election.
Yeah, but Brexit only really matters to us in the UK, innit?
No, and Europe.
And Europe.
Okay.
Like the single largest trading bloc in the world.
And Europe, innit? But like, I mean, okay, cool.
That's continent,
Brexit has happened.
Yeah.
Brexit has happened, but there's nothing that I have not been able to do now that Brexit has happened, innit?
But you're,
so he's talking about the potentiality of manipulating the beliefs of individuals, right? On a massive
But
scale.
and you've already seen the result. You've already seen the result of manipulation, giving false information to make a country
vote against its best interest. Yeah.
That is so mad. You made a country vote against its best interest. It doesn't matter no more about what I care about because the majority are already stupid enough to make the decision for me.
Yeah.
Bro, it's mad.
Yeah, but
you can be intelligent enough, but in the world of democracy, you can be the smartest one in the room. But if you're in a room full of idiots, the idiots win.
You got mob rule there.
So then are you against democracy?
No, I'm against people manipulating the powers of democracy, which is feeding you information they think will help towards their agenda.
Yeah.
But I would say, like media, like and all that stuff is more kind of left leaning now.
Tech companies,
anyway.
yeah.
Like it's definitely more left leaning. So if anything, it should be manipulating people in the direction that you'd want them to manipulate them in.
Well, there's the thing, right? We got tech companies doing this stuff, right? But you got to remember, there's also somebody pulling on the other end and everything. There was an Apple thing that not Wiki leaked. Oh my goodness, Wiki linked with the Apple diversity hire thing.
Yeah.
I think that's good, right?
I didn't get to click that. What's that one about?
They're making a massive push to put more funding and money into like leveling the playing field for ethnic minorities, women, LGBTQ, and everything, helping the diversity within these like tech fields, which are already like,
which is a good thing.
Yeah, which is a good thing, right? You have to remember, on the exact other side, you got a bunch of people saying that black one-armed lesbians are going to be taking their jobs. Like, I mean, they don't like that, right?
Yeah, no, but the thing is, like,
you're going to scapegoat.
But the thing is, like, idiots are going to be idiots regardless of this.
Yes, and we shouldn't let anybody with too much power corral all the idiots to then go into a capital.
Yeah, just remember, I honestly believe there's more idiots in the world than smart people.
Yeah, 100%. We know this for a fact.
And all you have to do is get enough idiots together, and you win every time.
Yeah,
every time.
I don't know.
I don't need to.
I feel like using America as like a case.
No, we've got the UK as a second case.
Yeah, that's cool. You can tell them.
I mean, the problem with the UK, at least the problem that I see with the UK is London is like the hub of like future thought, and then outside of London, depending on how far you go, it kind of lessens and lessens.
It's kind of like Game of
Thrones. Because they deal with
King's Landing. Everything outside the M25 is...
Yeah, because London's been built up so much that there's so much opportunity, and naturally you're exposed to different things, innit? Whereas when you go to like, I don't know, somewhere like, for example, Lancashire. If you look at Lancashire, like if you look at Yorkshire and them places there,
big up my man in Scunthorpe.
Naturally, they were factory workers. Like whole history of being factory workers. You shut down the factory, the areas peak. Yeah. But it's not built up in a way to like account for like other kind of things, like how London is, in it, or like, for example, how now Leeds is now becoming a tech hub, or do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it doesn't matter. Like
it does, because
I don't think it matters.
60% of Londoners voted to remain in the EU. So clearly, like you said,
but 40% is still a high number of people that voted to leave.
But
it's still a high number.
60% is a majority. It's not even like it wasn't close. It was.
Yeah,
there's a good 20% gap there. So you got to think 60% of people had this one way thinking in the central hub of the UK.
Yeah,
and then they're outruled by every other business and people outside of the UK. Yeah, but not the hub.
Because
not outside the UK, outside of
London. Sorry,
but that's the thing. Like that's what I'm saying. These people are voting based on their situation where they live.
No, I mean, we've already established that they were manipulated. They weren't voting based on their situation.
Man, I mean, like who? I mean,
bro,
to what extent? Yeah. To the fullest. So to what extent are we saying they've been manipulated?
Because remember the line of immigration, the line of
remember the
NHS, the refugees that will be lining up to the NHS and all the adverts they've done about that. Remember
the 300 million that the NHS would be getting every week.
Yeah, remember that. Remember when they go to someone goes, you know that LBC, is it LBC?
LBC, yeah.
Someone called in the LBC.
James O'Brien
goes, he's like, why did you vote Brexit? And he goes, because of all these foreigners, gotta keep them out. You know, all them brown people and everything, blah blah blah.
It's like
he goes,
he's
do
Europe.
you realise?
It's Europe.
It's Europe.
It's like how many brown people come from Europe?
Foreigners and refugees, you're actually acting to stop. It's not even the right people. Yeah. Like, you're so stupid. Your racism's so stupid, that you don't like brown people, so you vote to leave the EU. Huh?
Yeah. This is like thing. It plays on those fears.
All they heard was refugee, and they thought, refugee must be people that don't look like me. And that's all they thought, because they're stupid. There was another kid. Oh, they've taken all of our jobs. Do you have a job? No. And no, what was it? They're taking all of our job and claiming benefits. That's what they were saying.
Oh, the white brother.
Yeah, and it's I remember the video. Claiming our jobs and stealing benefits.
No, one that's even more like insidious, right? Is the idea that the EU was somehow taking Britain's sovereignty away from it by having a set of standards and regulations for trade that then translated to this country. And the way that they said it is like, the EU is making laws. Men in Brussels are making laws in the UK. Do you want another country making laws in your country? Fam, have you ever seen the way that we voted? We've always voted in our interest when we were part of the EU. Like, nothing has ever gone for the EU that we've ever disagreed with. Ever. In its like history, fam. But again, the way that this information was presented to people, propagandized to its absolute highest, the way that they micro-targeted people on Facebook, again, that's an issue that I can agree with. I think that tech companies definitely look like manipulated people to the highest extent, fam.
But like, propaganda's always been there. Like,
not like this.
No. Because no, Reese, what we're talking about now is like propaganda on steroids, right? When you used to have like a big poster of someone that you didn't like, who you were trying to demonize in the eyes of like a society and everything. We now have an algorithm that will lead you down a rabbit hole through one YouTube video that becomes 2 YouTube videos that becomes you like going, wait a second,
then you log
I'm storming the Capitol. How did I get here, fam? Where am I? I watched my 2 YouTube videos and now I'm like climbing up the Capitol, fam. That's how it goes, fam. That's actually how it goes. It's mad.
I think on that though, I think that's the perfect wrap-up. I don't give a fuck. That is literally the perfect wrap-up to the whole thing. Fuck it. That is how you end up storming the Capitol. Fuck.
It's true. You get manipulated into it.
Jesus Christ. What's a good episode? You know, sometimes, guys, it's not always laugh out loud, funny. Sometimes we sit down and we have serious conversations.
I hope you guys learnt something as well, man.
Yeah, man. I hope you learned something. Just think for yourself, innit?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem.
That's the biggest problem. Bunch of fearless monkeys. But again, if you agree with us, show some love. Comment below on the YouTube video. Share, like, subscribe.
All of that.
We back, baby.
We back, man. Now, when we say we back, we're back in it.
Yeah, we're proper.
Oh, yeah.
2020 was a bit mad.
Back,
like, we didn't really want to do the Zoom thing. Like, I understand the Zoom thing didn't work out for us.
No.
It didn't work out. It was a bit tight.
It didn't bang.
But we're back in it. So make sure you follow us on Spotify. Subscribe to us on iTunes. Follow us on all the other digital streaming services. Don't really count. They're not really as good as iTunes and Spotify. So I'm just saying.
No, all come on Spotify. Boost our algorithms, innit?
Yeah.
Let's get us on some playlists, bitches. Get me.
Exactly that. Follow us on all social media at the Fhumly.
No.
YouTube as well.
The Fhumly.
Well, it's not Fhumly, but
just the
go
Fhumly.
Go on YouTube and search the Fhumly.
Yeah. You'll find us. You'll find us.
We there, baby. We there.
But yeah, no, we're here, man. Every other week, we're here in your eardrums, telling you what we want to say in it, because there's no rules in the Fhumly, by the way.
Yeah, no rules.
No, man.
Come on.
Thank you, Crazy Luke. Thank you, Ethan. Thank you, Wiki. Thank you, Hooks.
Man, actually, thank
big
yourself,
shout out to.
Yeah.
You got to thank yourself. Big shout out to cameraman Alex.
Big shout out.
What's is it? Shot by Daily. Visuals by Daily.
Instagram
Daily. That. Support that.
Come on.
Enjoy that.
Yeah.
And we're out. Peace.
Peace.